Ball hit down to second base, and that will end the Tornado half of the first inning. We'll take a timeout, and then we'll be back with the home half of the first inning right after these messages.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can, as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning...
Welcome back to the bottom half of the first inning. Little pilot error ended up with me on what was supposed to be the stream for softball. That is totally on me. First mistake I've made all day. Right. So let's look at the batting order for the Grants Pass Cavemen. Valenzuela leads off and plays third. It'll be Braden Reese at first. Hitting third, Jason McGowan, the shortstop. Cleanup man is Nathan Bassett, the catcher. Cam Holland plays second base and bat fifth. Trey Powers is in center field. Parker Roberts, the number 7 hitter, in right. Baden Morris, the pitcher, will hit eighth. And Ben Childers is the designated hitter, hitting ninth. So again, a clean inning if you're a Caveman fan. Going 3 up, 3 down against Morse. Couple of fly ball outs and then a ground out. Here's Valenzuela. And he gets ahead 1-0. Cade Patterson on the bump. He'll even it up at 1-1. Lefty pitcher comes to the plate. That one's in the dirt. Of course, we say that more in the figurative sense, playing on the artificial turf. Not a bad thing considering the unpredictability of Southern Oregon weather. Valenzuela working a good at-bat here. You always like to have that leadoff hitter who will make the pitcher throw pitches. And now with the ball hit in the air to center field, Curtis will measure it, make the catch, and there's one gone. Braden Reese will stand in. And this one's popped up in the air, shallow left field, just really on the edge of the infield. Daffron makes the play. And there's 2 gone. Here comes Jason McGowan. In my recent broadcast of the Cavemen, McGowan, I want to say, I think it was South Eugene they were playing, and McGowan coming up big. He's going to hit the ground ball down to first base, make the play, and that'll retire the side. So a clean first for the Black Tornado defensively. We'll be back with the top of the second inning right after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherm's, We're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherm's Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Go to the top of the second inning. For the Black Tornado, it'll be Baker, followed by Miller and Cade Patterson, the pitcher. Try to go to work against Morris. So far in this ball game, seen no runner from either side. .61 degrees at game time. Looks a little bit breezy, but it seems like under any circumstances I've come up here, that's always kind of been the case. One-0 pitch. That'll go out of play. Baker. Got to see him work against Roseburg a couple of weeks ago and looked pretty sharp. Really, in this league, there's really only a couple of teams truly out of it. While the Cavemen are further back in the standings, it wouldn't take a heck of a lot for them to really jumble the picture. Ball hit in the air to center field. Powers will line it up. He'll make the play. And there's one gone. Colton Miller, right-handed hitter. Miller playing left field for the Black Tornado. Opening pitch will miss, and it's 1-0. Get that John L. Scott scoreboard up to date for you. Morris, swing and a miss. Little country hardball to even it up at 1-1. Next pitch from here looked a little bit outside. And so that'll take the count to 2-1. Pounded foul. Things will even up now. Miller awaits the pitch. And the count is full at 3-2. Miller with patience at the plate. Payoff pitch. And that ball will be hit out to left field. Right there on the edge. Grants past shortstop. Making the play. Jace McGowan, and it seems like we've seen him in a number of places throughout the years. So now there are 2 gone in the inning. Patterson looks at that one. Outfield swung over to the right. Upstairs for a ball, 2-1. Fouled off at 2-2. North and Roseburg tied for first with identical 10-5 league records. But Grants Pass only a couple of games back. What we got here is a little stumble out of the box by Patterson. Throw over to first, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll be back with the bottom of the second following these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Enjoy Abby's Pizza at your place. Close your eyes and you can taste old-fashioned values, classic pizza parlor decor, and generations of tradition. Recreate that magic. Open your eyes and head to abbys.com. With pickup and delivery options, no matter where you dine, Abby's just tastes better.
When you work with Hart Insurance Agency, you'll experience the quality service and attention to detail that you'll only find with an independent insurance agency. Hart Insurance Agency was founded in 1947 and is one of the largest independent, locally owned agencies in Southern Oregon, with offices in Grants Pass and Medford. Their experienced team of agents have the knowledge to design, place, and to manage your personal and business insurance plans. Find out more. Visit hartinsurance.com.
This is Skinny, and he helped found Abby's 60 years ago. In honor of Skinny, we're putting his favorite pizza on sale. Savory pizza sauce, Canadian bacon piled to the edge, and juicy tomatoes make this a very special pizza. Order your Skinny special right now at
bottom of the second. Nathan Bassett will lead things off. Grants Pass catcher. So we'll have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Holland on deck. And they'll go to work against Patterson. We'll look at a ball to get ahead 1-0. Patterson comes to the plate. Fouled back. Knocks some of the splinters out of the backstop to make it 1-1. One pitch. Bouncing ball. And they'll shovel over to the pitcher. And the runner is out. So Bassett will head back to the dugout. Now here's Cam Holland. It's a little upstairs, I guess. Count 1-0. Outside. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Cade Patterson. Gets it in to make it 2-1. So 3-1 the count with one gone. And Holland, with the bases on balls, represents the first runner of the game. Trey Powers, center fielder, number 6 in the order. Pitch from Patterson. Powers looks it in for a ball as he gets ahead. Pitch high. 2-0. Ball hit in the air, out in the direction of right field. That one will drift away. Two and one. Holland with a pretty decent lead off of second. And he does seem like the kind of guy you got to keep your eye on him, or he'll take off on you. Patterson comes to the plate, and that one's going to fall. Nope, they're going to call it a foul ball. Count remains 2-2. I mean, that was just right on the line there. Powers, even stance. Pitch off target. Now we've got a full count at 3-2. Runner on first with one gone. Home half of the second inning. Here's the payoff pitch. And that'll end up over where you got the track team doing their thing. Pitch hit up the middle, shovel to second, get the lead runner, and over to first, the pitcher's best friend. The double play ends affairs for the Cavemen here in the bottom of the second. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the top of the third on the other side of this break. Hi. You must be Dan?
Yeah, I swore Joe told me Thursday.
Well, knowing Joe, he might have.
I know. I put it on my calendar and everything. I was all geared up. And it was funny because I was going to come down here today once it was a little bit sunny earlier.
Yeah.
And I got a drone and I wanted to do a little flyby.
Gotcha.
Start over there, maybe with a Cleveland baseball in the screen.
Yeah.
Float back, come up. Maybe
Okay.
use it for an opening shot.
Yeah. Well, we're off and running, so and we're actually live right now, so we'll get things going here as the cavemen, the Black Tornado come to the plate here in the So for the Black Tornado in this inning, we got Ben Morgan coming up. He'll be followed by Zach Decker and Tate Snyder, the second baseman, number 9 hitter in the order. Count even up now at 1-1. Leadoff hitter, and that ball hit way out of play. Count goes 1-2 to the leadoff man here. Top of the third. So far, no hits in the ball game. It's been a pitcher's duel. We've seen just one runner. Now the ball hit to center field. Powers will line it up. He'll make the catch. And there's one gone. One gone in the inning. Zach Decker playing the hot corner today, right-handed hitter. Working against Morris. Here's the pitch, little line drive. That's going to fall into left field for a base hit. It's going to bounce all the way to the wall. Motoring to second base. First hit of the ball game. Decker in scoring position. Ball popped up. Making the call. Making the catch. Hauling it in. Braden Reese making the play. So there is 2 gone in the inning. Easton Curtis back to the top of the order for the Black Tornado. Runner at second with 2 gone. Pitch, that one's low. Count 1-0. Ball hit up the middle, line drive, base hit. Runner comes around. And we got a 1-0 ball game. Eastern Curtis making it a 1-0 ball game. In to score, Zach Decker. Daffron, the shortstop. Runner on first. 2 gone. Now a 1-0 ball game on the RBI single by Easton Curtis. Pitch, bouncing ball, hit up the middle. The shovel from short to second. That'll end the inning. But the Black Tornadoes score 1 run on 2 hits. There are no caveman errors. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back in 1 minute here on TableRockSports.net.
All right, let's go, guys. 15 minutes. Get your stuff.
Bye, Mom.
Have a good day, guys. I don't know what happened.
Just next time, go a little slower and figure it out.
Okay, I get it. What you're going to do is you're going to take the line.
Life is busy. Juggling everything can be overwhelming. We've all been there. So consumed with our own lives that we sometimes forget about what someone else might be going through.
Ref, come on! No, ref! There's no contact! I'm straight up! That is a terrible
So
goal.
keep it in perspective. Because we're all hoping for the same thing. To be respected for who we are and what we do. Remember, no ref, no game. You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official. But you can only be one. Know your...
Okay, we'll go to the bottom of the third. And leading things off for the Cavemen, Parker Roberts, the right fielder. Last stream that I was a part of, had an opportunity to see him make a nice play out in right field. A highlight catch, and then managed to pick the runner off at first. Roberts, left-handed hitter. Patterson pours that in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Patterson wasting no time getting ahead here. Ball is the call. Count goes to 1-2. Pitch pounded in the dirt. Count will remain at 1-2. Parker swings and misses. It's dropped. Throw to the first. So the strikeout and the putout. And there's one gone. The pitcher, Baden Morris, will hit. Right-handed hitter, standing in, even stance, steps into that one. Pops it foul. Just had a young souvenir chaser run by our location. Patterson to the plate. And the hitter Morris gets ahead at 2-1. Morris practicing patience at the plate, up 3-1. And he'll take the stroll down to first. A man aboard for the Cavemen. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter in the order, the designated hitter, Ben Childers. Okay, Patterson will start him out with a strike as he gets ahead 0-1. Ball hit in the air to right field, shallow, hangs up long enough that the play is made by the Black Tornado second baseman, Tate Snyder. 2 gone. Back to the top of the order. Here's Valenzuela. Patterson will start him out with a strike as the count goes 0-1. Throw over to first. Morris back in, plenty of time. Bouncing ball hit down to second. Only play will be to first, and that will retire the side. For the Cavemen, no runs, no hits. Runner left on. We'll be back with the top of the fourth following these messages on TableRockSports.net.
Sports are in trouble, and officials are in extreme demand.
So we're looking for people like you, former athletes,
parents, and community members.
What it takes is attention to detail,
a positive attitude, and respect for the game.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
Because the hard truth is,
no ref, no game. Play ball.
Go to the top of the fourth inning for the Black Tornado. They will send Brady Patterson, the catcher, Mason Baker, and Colton Miller, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for the Black Tornado. Coming up on the Black Tornado schedule, after today, on Friday, they'll play a double dip over at Willamette. For Grants Pass, they will make a trip up to Roseburg. So Grants Pass getting an opportunity with the single here against the Black Tornado today, and then with the doubleheader coming up, Grants Pass an opportunity not only to get themselves in the picture, but really jumble things up in the Southwest Conference. Patterson, the catcher, throws right-handed, but hits lefty, and he'll lead off against Morris. He'll get ahead of the pitcher, Morris. Pitch high. Count 2-0. Appreciate our longtime sponsors for Table Rock Sports, Sherm's Thunderbird, and Bill's Glass. They help us bring you the action free of charge here on TableRockSports.net. There's a strike. Patterson taking all the way on that one to run the count to 3-1. Pitch all the way. Ball hit in the air to center field. Powers measures it up. And there's one gone. Mason Baker playing first base. We got to see him a pitcher a couple of weeks ago. He'll look at a ball and get ahead. Just 2 hits in the game, both of them courtesy of the Black Tornado, and that resulting in the run. Bouncing ball hit to third. Valenzuela has a little bit of momentary trouble on it, and he gets the throw over in time, and there's 2 gone. Testament to perseverance there. Valenzuela kind of fielded it on a tight hop and juggled it a little bit, but enough juice on that ball to send it over to first in time. Bouncing ball to short. McGowan throws across the infield. That would have been a heck of a play if McGowan had been able to pull it off, but there, the infield hit. Colton Miller. Now here's Patterson, the pitcher. 2 gone in the inning. Runner on first. Fouled away. 0-1. Cade Patterson. Takes a swing at it. Ball hit in the air. Reese will call for it. Make the catch. And that will retire the side. For the Black Tornado. No runs. 1 hit. A man left on. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th in 60 seconds here on TableRockSports.net. Don't you dare go away.
In the heart of the Rogue Valley, RVTD connects us all, not just through miles traveled, but also through time. With renewable technologies and more convenient ways to get around, RVTD's building a future that keeps our region connected. Public transportation isn't just about getting from here to there. It's about the journey, past, present, and future. Rogue Valley Transportation District, celebrating 50 years of moving our community forward.
Don't miss the President's Day sales event at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Fiat of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new Jeep Gladiator and Grand Cherokee 4x4 models in stock now. Or test drive a new 25 Ram 1500 4x4. Jump online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Braden Reese will lead things off for the Cavemen here in the bottom of the 4th. A trail on what has been a tight ball game, a pitcher's duel between Patterson for North Medford and Morris for Grants Pass. Reese lays off and gets ahead. fouled away. Late cut there. 1-1 the count. Looked like that might have been about a 59-foot curve ball. Bounces to the plate as Patterson. Oh, takes one on the back. Does Reese, and he'll get on board. That's not going to feel real good in the morning, but he gets him on. And now the shortstop, Jace McGowan. And now Coach Kurt's going to come out and have a little discussion with his pitcher. I don't know, Dan, I think one of these days we need to get these managers and players mic'd up. Get a little more in the know what's going on in those conversations in there. You have a runner aboard, and no doubt one of the things you'll be talking about is your infield defense, how that play may shape up. Then also, after hitting a batter, sometimes, a pitcher might kind of needs a little bit of encouragement moving ahead. Of course, hitting Reese completely unintentional. Now everybody will resume their stations. Patterson and Patterson, the battery. McGowan, the hitter. Reese, the runner aboard. Nobody out. McGowan will look at a strike. 0-1 the count. Pitch fouled away over in the direction of the Grants Pass dugout. Running the count to 0-2. Runner takes off. And they get him. Crime does not pay for the Cavemen. So we got one gone and the base is empty. Pitch from Patterson. 1-2 with one gone. He dropped, but Patterson throw down to first. And that'll make it official. Got two down. Nathan Bassett, the catcher and the cleanup hitter for Grants Pass, will stand in. Opening pitch from Patterson gets him ahead. Next pitch, now that one's fouled off to the left. Beyond the dugout, we've got the tennis courts. Pitch on the way. Goes for a ball, and it goes 1-2. Bassett stays alive, getting contact, 1-2. One-two pitch. Bassett looks it in for a ball. 2-2 with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first. And that will retire the side for the Cavemen. No runs, no hits, no Black Tornado errors. We'll go to the top of the 5th. And we'll be right back in 1 minute here on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
North Medford leading 1-0. Ball hit in the air, popped up. Morris will make the catch, and there's one gone. That'll bring up Decker, the third baseman. Here screaming over at the softball field. Had a chance to do a little bit of fill-in work for Jeff Smith on Saturday and watch South take one from Grants Pass. And then usually on days like that, you'll get like an afternoon doubleheader, usually like 12 and 2 o'clock. 1-1 the count right now. Decker waits the 1-1 pitch on the way. Bouncing ball hit down to Valenzuela. He'll throw across the infield. It's in time. And there's 2 gone. Two gone. Here's Snyder. Playing second base. Hitting number 9 in the order. Morse gets ahead of him, 0-2. Pitch fouled back. Snyder battles to stay alive. Should he get aboard? Easton Curtis on deck. Bouncing ball hit down to third. Valenzuela. Throw across. Reese records the out, and that will retire the side. After 4.5, North Medford with a 1-0 lead. We'll be back right after these messages.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
That's okay. Bottom of the fifth. Cam Holland will come to the plate for Grants Pass. Leadoff hitter. And he'll hit this in the air to center field. Easton Curtis calling for it. And there's one gone. Trey Powers. Center fielder for Grants Pass. Yeah, the lone run of the game came in the third. Decker got on a single, and then Curtis drove him home. Foul ball. Cade Patterson, starting pitcher. Working here efficiently on the day. Unofficially, I've got him for one walk on the day. Hits the ball in the air to center field, lining it up. Making the grab is Curtis, and there's two gone. Parker Roberts, Grants Pass right fielder, will stand in. Bat held high. Pitch high. Two and 0 the count. Two gone. Bases empty. And another end up with the ball from another field ending up in play. Inside, a hitter's count now at 3 and 0. Morris, the on-deck hitter. Here's the pitch, taking all the way. Roberts. 3 and 1. Swing and a miss. Running the count full at 3 and 2. Roberts took a pretty wicked cut on that one. Bouncing ball hit down to second base. The throw across to Baker is in time, and that will retire the side. We'll go to the top of the sixth. It's still a 1-0 ball game, and we'll be back after these messages.
It's game time. And there's only one thing that makes it all possible. Refs.
We're looking for people like you. Former athletes.
Parents.
Community members.
Anyone who can manage the game and stick with it.
But we need more heroes in stripes. People like you.
Join the team and keep sports alive.
Play ball.
Because no ref, no game.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Yeah. Here we go to the top of the sixth inning. North Medford with the edge so far. Easton Curtis, we're back to the top of the Black Tornado order. Curtis, offensively, the man of the hour, driving home Decker for the run. One of 3 hits on the day for North Medford. Looked like a little off-speed pitch there from Morris. Curtis does not bite. Now, line drive hit out to center field. Powers there, makes the play. And there's one gone. Dominic Daffron will come to the plate. Black Tornado shortstop. In my coverage of American Legion baseball, I've had a chance to watch him do a little bit of pitching over the years. He'll lay down a bunt. Well done there. Valenzuela uses the good judgment to let it roll foul. Daffron trying to use a little bat control and speed to get there. Owen won the count with one gone. Base is empty. Morris comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Pitch outside. 1-2. Morris trying to get him fishing there. Daffron as if to say, not fishing today. Swing and a miss. Morris sends Daffron back to the Black Tornado dugout. And that'll bring up Brady Patterson, the catcher. So you have Patterson, the catcher, Patterson, the pitcher. Brady gets a little piece of it. Bounces foul. 0-1 on the way, and that one fouled off. 0-2. Just looking to my right and see the track over there. Saturday, this was a busy place. Not only did you have the Lady Cavers in action, but you also had the Rotary track meet and some 25 schools participating in that. 0-2 with 2 gone. Patterson the hitter. Hits it foul. Bounces off the chain link fence. Protecting Patterson's teammates in the North Medford dugout. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. High. 1-2. Pitch popped up in the air. Well, looks like that's going to go land in the direction of the tennis courts. So Morris doing a good job of keeping his team in the game here. That one lined foul. Wide of first. Count will stay at 2-2. 1-2, I should say. Morris from the stretch. Swing and a miss. And that'll do it for the Black Tornado here in the top of the 6th. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6th. We'll have that for you coming right up on TableRockSports.net.
Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Want surprisingly great rates on auto, home, and life? Now's the time to call State Farm agent Rory Wold in Medford.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been my profession for 30 plus years now. I really love my work. We try to source as many ingredients as we can as local as possible, like local fruits and vegetables. We have a menu like you would find in any nice restaurant. We don't make it until you order it, so everything will be coming out fresh. We do have wonderful desserts here as well. Every day you have 5 or 6 options as far as a fresh dessert go. People are bringing their friends and family and wanting to show off what we have here to offer.
Come take a tour of Twin Creeks and meet our award-winning...
To the bottom of the 6th we go. And Morris will lead things off, trying to help his own cause. His team down 1-0. And he'll go to work against Cade Patterson. Pitch in the dirt. Count 1-0. Patterson, not a big strikeout pitcher, from at least not where today is concerned. But he's done a nice job of hitting his locations. And his defense has done a nice job of helping him out as well. A little bit of trouble earlier in the ball game, and Black Tornado turned a double play to take care of that. 2-0 pitch. Two 2-1 to Morris. Patterson off speed. Patterson looks at it. Morris looks it in. 3-1. Swing and a miss. And the count is full. Bouncing ball. That's foul. Decker still making a nice looking attempt at it. I'm probably glad he doesn't have to throw that thing way across the infield from where he was at. Now the ball hit in the air to left center field. Easton Curtis makes the catch, and there's one gone. Looks like we got a pinch hitter in the ball game. Wearing number 8, Lucas Wall. One gone. Patterson ahead here at 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Ball hangs high. Snyder making the play. And there's 2 gone. Back to the top of the Grants Pass order. Here's Valenzuela. He'll foul it off. Oh and 1. 2 gone. Nobody aboard. Bouncing ball down to first base, but it's foul. Valenzuela, we've seen him make some nice plays down at third base today. Pitch high. 1-2. Patterson comes to the plate. 2-2. Little less sunlight in the picture, and now it's a little windier. Wind kind of blowing in from the southwest. Count remains 2-2. 2 gone in the inning. North Medford with the 1-0 edge. Bouncing ball hit down to short. Throw across the infield. In time. And that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Go to the top of the 7th with North Medford leading 1-0, and we'll be right back.
For over 50 years, each day has started with a smile, a helping hand, and a promise to be there when you need us most. Delivering on that promise are our hard-working, dedicated employees. At Sherms, we're proud to be an essential part of our community and look forward to keeping our selection, quality, and value where our customers deserve for many years to come. Sherms Food for Less and Thunderbird Market.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
To the top of 7, North Medford. Looking for perhaps a little bit of insurance here. It'll be Baker in the order, followed by Miller and Cade Patterson. Mason Baker, right-handed hitting first baseman. Closed stance, feet close together. Oh, 1 pitch, make it 0-2. Morris with just 3 hits surrendered in the game, but North Medford able to turn that into a run. That donks off the roof of the grandstands. Pitch misses, count goes 1-2. Ball hit solidly out to left field. Baker gets a hold of that one. Comes into second base standing up. A little overthrow there, but he'll scamper back to the bag. Mason Baker opens up the top of the 7th with a double. That had good travel on it, and now opportunity for Colton Miller. The runner's going to come on for North. Try to get an ID for you on that one. Joe Castillo, reserve catcher and outfielder, comes in. Ball hit up the middle. McGowan across to Reese, and there's one gone. Castillo advances to third. Patterson, opportunity to help his cause, perhaps pick up a little bit of insurance. He has been on his game today on the mound, no doubt about that. Pitch, lay down the bunt. Morris throws down to first. Runner Castillo remains at third, and there's two gone. Looks like we may have a pinch hitter on. Jake Payton, senior, standing in, and he gets ahead of Morris 1-0. Swing and a miss. Count even at 1-1. Morris going upstairs with the cheese. Morris comes to the plate. Strike two. It has been a pitcher's duel here today. This game not quite an hour and a half old. Bouncing ball. That one's going to get through. Base hit. Peyton brings home the runner. Castillo scores to make it a 2-0 ball game. Zach Decker, the hitter. Runner on first, 2 gone. Pitch just off. Count goes 2-0. Decker scoring the first run of the ball game for North Medford. Morris pours it in for a strike to make it 2-1. There's a strike as the count goes 2-2. Two pitch on the way. Misses outside, count 3-2. Pitch outside. Decker draws the walk. Snyder, the hitter. He's got 2 men aboard with 2 gone. Coach emerges from the caveman dugout. So far on the day, Morris has allowed 5 hits. He's been efficient enough that I don't think he's quite at the end of his pitch count. And he'll remain in the ball game. The coach just checking in on him, and now he'll go to work on Snyder. Tate Snyder playing second base. Ball popped up in the air. Bassett will chase it and runs out of room as the count goes 0-1. Bouncing ball hit up the middle. McGowan runs it over to the bag, records the out, and that will retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th, and we'll be back with that for you right after these messages on TableRockSports.net.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Reese will lead things off for the Cavemen here in the bottom of the 7th. Patterson. Pitch runs in on Reese. So the leadoff man aboard with nobody out. Well, I guess if he's the leadoff man and he's aboard, there wouldn't be anybody out, right? Runner aboard with nobody gone. McGowan, the hitter. One and 0. Nobody out. McGowan, being patient, gets ahead here, 2-0. Pitch runs in, and now you got a runner in scoring position. Runners at first and second, nobody out. And that'll bring up Nathan Bassett, the catcher. Coach Curtis emerges from the dugout. After the first two hitters of the inning got hit by a pitch, a little discussion there, I'm sure, going on about mechanics and location. And Cade has worked fairly deep into the ball game himself. Two-0 ball game, and one of the things you do have to think about, Bassett, who's got a good power bat, has the potential to change things with a swing. Hometown team rooting him on Senior Day. Patterson gets ahead, 0-1. Fouled away, 0-2. Bottom of the 7th. Runners on first and second. And Patterson comes to the plate, and that will in for a base hit. Runner comes around. Reese will score. It's a 2-1 ball game. For the Cavemen, that is their first hit of the afternoon. And if you're a Caveman fan, it couldn't come at a better time. So now it's a 2-1 ball game. Tying run down at third. Courtesy runner coming on. Try to get that identified for you. Runner for Grants Pass, Jair Dominguez. So he's at first. We've got a runner at third. 0-1 the count. Nobody out. Well, high drama here in the bottom of the 7th. North Medford with runs in the 3rd and the 7th. Grants Pass just now coming up with their first hit of the game. The first 2 hitters of the inning got aboard when they were hit by a pitch. And then Bassett helped get his team on the scoreboard. Pitch will miss for a ball. That'll even things up at 2-2. Ball hit in the air to center field. Curtis makes the catch. The runner will tag. It's a tie game. Well, how do you like them tomatoes? Grants Pass knotting up the ball game here. Trey Powers. Pitch outside. Count 1-0. Dominguez representing the go-ahead run down at first base. Throw over to first. Dominguez dives back to the bag. Pitch fouled off. That looked like that might have donked off the helmet of Brady Patterson behind the plate. Cade Patterson comes to the plate. Pitch fouled off behind us. 1-2. Two and two. And the ball hit to second. Throw to first. And there's 2 gone. So Parker Roberts the hitter. 2 gone. Runner in scoring position. There's a strike to even things up at 1-1. Swing and a miss. Mighty cut there. Roberts swings through it. Count 1-2. Pitch fouled away. Roberts stays alive. Baden Morris, the on-deck hitter. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Inside. 2-2. 2 gone. Runner at second. Pitch in the dirt. Brady Patterson keeps it in front of him as the count runs full at 3-2. Pitch fouled back. Roberts trying to stay alive here. Pitch bouncing ball up the middle. throw across, not in time, overthrows it, and the run's going to come home. And the Cavemen win the game. Wow. How the tables have turned. Grants Pass senior class making memories on senior day, rallying from a 2-0 deficit. And taking the 3-2 victory in what was a whale of a ball game. So Baden Morris, who hung tough throughout the ball game, ends up taking the victory. He goes the distance for the win. Taking the loss, but having pitched a tremendous ball game right up to the end, is Cade Patterson. With the victory, Grants Pass runs their record to 9-7 in conference play. The Black Tornado go to 10-6. What a ball game. Want to thank our sponsors for helping to make today's broadcast possible. Among them, Travel Medford and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior in youth sporting events. Well, that'll wrap up today's contest. For my cameraman, Dan Hartwell, I'm Jim McCoy, saying thank you for joining us and have a great evening.